Ever feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the daily grind for middle office analysts.
Right.
But in the best way possible.
Yeah.
We're diving into RoleCatcher's guide for this career path.
Okay.
It's a wild ride from entry level to advancement.
Yeah.
And trust me,
Sure.
it's way more interesting than just spreadsheets.
It's about finding that sweet spot
Okay.
between the high-stakes world of trading and the meticulous world of regulatory compliance.
Right.
Imagine being the bridge that keeps those two forces working in sync.
Okay, so less Wolf of Wall Street and more financial symphony conductor.
Exactly.
Okay.
A middle office analyst is essential because they make sure everything in the financial markets runs smoothly,
Right.
accurately, and by the book.
Okay.
They're the unsung heroes ensuring those big deals don't blow up the entire system.
Right, because one rogue trade could have ripple effects throughout the entire market.
Absolutely.
So they need some serious skills.
Yes.
What are we talking about here? Just a love for numbers.
Numbers are essential, sure.
Sure.
But think of it more like being a financial detective.
Okay.
You need that sharp analytical mind to spot discrepancies, assess risk,
Yeah.
and understand complex financial instruments.
So it's not just about crunching numbers. It's about understanding what those numbers mean in a real-world context.
Yes.
What kind of impact they have.
Precisely.
Okay.
Let's say a trader wants to execute a large order.
Yeah.
A middle office analyst needs to quickly analyze the potential market impact,
Right.
assess if it aligns with the company's risk appetite,
Yeah.
and communicate that information clearly and concisely to the trader.
Yeah.
That's where active listening comes in.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're listening to the needs of the front office while keeping the back office happy and compliant.
It's a constant balancing act,
Right.
which is why critical thinking and judgment are crucial.
Yeah.
Middle office analysts face complex problems daily. They need to evaluate different solutions and make sound decisions,
Yeah.
sometimes under immense pressure.
That sounds intense.
Yeah.
So how does someone even begin to build those skills? What should someone interested in this role study in college?
The good news is
Yeah.
you don't need some super specific degree.
Okay.
A solid foundation in finance, economics, or even business administration goes a long way.
Okay.
Of course, a strong grasp of math and statistics is always a plus.
Okay, so a love for numbers is still a good thing. But you mentioned understanding those real-world impacts earlier.
Right.
That's where experience comes in.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Internships are gold, especially in treasury or risk management departments.
Right.
That hands-on exposure to financial instruments,
Yeah.
analysis techniques, and real-time risk management is invaluable.
It's like that saying, experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
So let's say you've landed that junior middle office analyst position.
Right.
What does that first rung on the career ladder look like?
Think of it as laying the groundwork.
Okay.
You'll be assisting senior analysts,
Right.
diving deep into policy implementation,
Okay.
and conducting lots of research.
Yeah.
It's about soaking up knowledge,
Right.
refining your skills,
Uh-huh.
and proving your worth.
A financial boot camp, but with fewer push-ups and more spreadsheets.
You could say that.
Yeah.
But the learning never stops in this field.
Right.
As you progress, certifications become increasingly important.
Okay.
The CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst, is like the gold standard.
The CFA. I've heard whispers about this one. What makes it so special?
It's a globally recognized credential
Right.
demonstrating expertise in investment analysis,
Okay.
portfolio management, and
Yep.
ethical practices. It's a rigorous program,
Right.
but the rewards are significant in terms of career advancement and earning potential.
Sounds like a worthwhile challenge. But what about other certifications? Ones that might be more specific to certain areas within the middle office?
You're right, there are others.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're interested in focusing on mitigating risk,
Right.
the FRM, or Financial Risk Manager, is a great choice.
Okay.
It dives deep into identifying, assessing, and managing financial risks.
Okay.
Then there's the PRM, the Professional Risk Manager, which has a broader scope
Yeah.
covering operational and enterprise risk management as well.
Wow. So many options. It's like choosing your own adventure, but for your career.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this career path so exciting. The financial landscape is constantly evolving.
Right.
So being adaptable and a lifelong learner is essential.
Okay, so we've talked about the skills, the education, even the certifications.
Right.
But let's be real, every job has its challenges.
Sure.
What are some curveballs a middle office analyst might face?
The biggest one is probably the sheer volume and complexity of information you're dealing with daily.
Okay.
Imagine navigating intricate financial instruments,
Right.
Ever-changing regulations.
Right.
And massive data sets, all under tight deadlines.
It sounds like a pressure cooker.
It is.
Yeah, it sounds intense. How do middle office analysts deal with that level of pressure and responsibility?
Well, it's about more than just being a numbers person.
Right.
You got to be a financial interpreter, too.
Okay.
Being able to explain those complexities to different audiences.
Right.
You might be talking to a trader 1 minute, explaining a regulatory change the next, then briefing senior management on potential risks.
So communication is key.
Absolutely.
Okay. So not just a numbers person, but a financial interpreter, too.
Right.
It sounds like a very competitive field.
It is.
What can aspiring analysts do to really stand out?
Well, a stellar resume is a given, of course.
Of course.
Highlight those analytical skills.
Right.
Your experience with financial modeling. Any risk management strategies you've developed.
Right.
But there's more to it than just listing your accomplishment.
Let me guess.
Sure.
This is where RoleCatcher comes in with those innovative tools.
Exactly.
Okay.
Their platform offers AI-powered CV analysis.
Okay.
Imagine getting your resume scored against actual job descriptions,
Wow.
identifying any weak points or areas to improve.
Wow. It's like having a personal resume editor at your fingertips.
Yeah.
What else does RoleCatcher offer?
They can actually match your skills with potential employers.
Oh, wow.
It's about increasing your visibility and connecting with the right opportunities.
So they're like a matchmaker, but for your career.
Exactly.
I like it.
Of course, traditional networking is still crucial.
Right.
Attending industry conferences,
Yeah.
joining organizations like the CFA Institute.
Right. Meeting people face to face and building those real world connections.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's about being proactive, showcasing your expertise, becoming a known expert in your field.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
From the crucial role middle office analysts play in keeping the financial system running smoothly,
Right.
to the skills and qualifications needed, the challenges faced, and how to excel in this competitive field.
It's a demanding career, no doubt,
Yeah.
but incredibly rewarding.
Yeah.
It's about being a problem solver,
Yeah.
a communicator, a strategic thinker,
Yeah.
playing a vital role in the world of finance.
It's about understanding not just the numbers,
Right.
but what they represent in the real world and how they impact the bigger picture.
And as you embark on your own journey as a middle office analyst,
Yeah.
remember this: the financial landscape is constantly changing.
Okay.
Embrace lifelong learning.
Right.
Stay curious.
Yeah.
And always be ready to adapt.
Okay.
Your ability to navigate complexity and communicate effectively will be your biggest assets in this dynamic and fascinating field.
Fantastic advice. It seems like a middle office analyst isn't just about keeping things in order.
It's not.
It's about thriving in the midst of exciting and challenging work.
Exactly.
That's it for today's deep dive.
Great talking with you.
We hope you've gained valuable insights into the world of a middle office analyst.
Absolutely.
Until next time,
Yes.
keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the things that fascinate you.
Sounds great.